Hello everybody and welcome to another Smite gameplay commentary. Today watching NonPockettyyOP facing off against late bloomers as the camera shifts me back to Nantan on Apollo, who I don't want to see at this moment in time. I want to watch Chris Pocket stealing away potentially those left side harpies. We'll see if he uses Hand of the Gods here to confirm or if he did in fact steal them. There's the shield wall. No Hand of the Gods, so either saving it or it was in fact used. Anyway, this is NonPockettyyOP facing off against late bloomers from the North American Smite Pro League Play-In Cup Week 1 out of the round of 8. Taking a look at our team lineups today for NonPockettyyOP. In the jungle being played by Fiddy, we have Chalk. Taki in the mid lane as Agni. Chris Pocket as Athena. Playing support, Nantan as Apollo. Playing AD carry. And Fusion OP in the solo lane as Hell. For the late bloomers, as over the left one, we do have a little bit of aggression possibly coming out here. And maybe, yeah, there is the preemptive strike forward, waiting for those minions to drop. Roll forward from Nantan, looking for damage onto Fozen. He is caught up quite low in the shield wall. Nantan finding the kill, first blood, 1 minute, 22 seconds into the game. Fabi getting taken quite low, one more hit, will find the kill, looking for it, not able to find it. Fabi juking in the right direction, getting out of there safely. Now that we have a moment to actually breathe here, taking a look at the late bloomers team lineup, Nantan looking like he's looking for some more damage onto Fabi. His health pot's taking away half onto health. So let's actually take a look at the names and lineup of the late bloomers. In the jungle, Vinrune. I apologize ahead of time for butchering names. We will be calling him Vin for the rest of this game because, let's face it, I can't pronounce it any other way. Vin playing Mercury in the jungle, ASAP squared on Ao Kuang in the mid lane. Over in the left lane, Fabi getting caught up once again, preemptive strike into the taunt, shield coming out, shockwave, 1 or 2 more hits would find the kill, 1 more hit does connect, not going to be enough as he finds safety behind the tower once again. And once again, we were unable to read through the right lane, or the red team of late bloomers roster. So trying this one more time. Superior to you on Zhang Kui in the solo lane. Fabi playing Geb as support. Fozen on Ram as the AD carry. I think that's everyone. ASAP squared was on Ao Kuang in the mid lane. So there we go. Just in case I did not get to finish saying what he was doing, there you have it. Preemptive strike forward into the taunt, looking for the kill onto Fozen, does find it. Nantan picking up the second kill of the game. Fabi getting taken quite low by the axe from Fiddy, but not going to be enough to find a second kill right now. So over in that right lane, looks like a bit of a skirmish coming out. Spiritu getting brought quite low, neither person having any mana. The minion wave will be enough to force Fusion OP to stop the chase. The minions doing lots of damage early on, as NonPockettyyOP gets that left lane minion mid-harpy camp. ASAP looking for the right harpies. Will find one of them before making his retreat away from the rotation of NonPockettyyOP. They'll find that last remaining harpy. 3 out of the 4 mid-harpies picked up by NonPockettyyOP. Found themselves a nice little 1.5 thousand gold lead. 1.500 gold lead. A 15,000... 1.5 thousand. Did I say 1.5 thousand? I said 15,000 gold lead, which is what I think I said. 15,000 gold lead at 3 minutes, 55 seconds into the game would be pretty spectacular. Fabi looking to find Nantan over in the left lane. The moves are used to get away. Nantan turning them around quite well, only taking about 10% of his health worth of damage. Fabi getting brought down to about half health. Across the Skies is also available at this point. NonPockettyyOP looking for a deep invade onto the late bloomers jungle. They are now caught out between 3 members of late bloomers, however. Defender of Olympus coming across onto Takedi. They're looking to do what they can. Spiritu brought down to half health. Spirit Tempest coming across will find all 3 members of NonPockettyyOP. Will be a kill for ASAP as well as Vin. Chris Pocket running for his life will get cut off by Geb for the kill. Over to the left lane, Nantan sticking around there, doing what he can to farm up. I remember that team fight UI in the middle, like 3/4 way through the fight. Late bloomers now looking for the first gold fear of the game. 4 minutes, 50 seconds in. Nantan just choosing to, for the moment, just clean up that minion wave. We'll shift the camera for full vision. Gold Fury has been picked up 5 minutes 5 seconds into the game by late bloomers. Gold lead shifting 350 gold in their favor.
Your right tower is under attack. Your left tower is under attack.
Minions over in that right lane are working on the tower of the late bloomers. Will do around 20% of its health worth before the next minion wave arrives, so deal with it. Fusion OP actually choosing not to recall back to base. He was sitting in the jungle there for a little bit. Looked like that was what he was doing. Apparently not the case. Then in the mid lane, taking up the minions, trying to keep that tower as healthy as possible, as long as possible, getting brought down to around 200 health. Buffs are spawning up across the map, and they are being picked up by the respective players. Vin actually still hanging around, looking to help out on this right side. Mana Camp will pick up some health by the passive effect of Bumbas. Fozen getting caught out here in the left side jungle. Nanton coming down with the... I don't know how I'm going with this. Nanton coming down from across the skies for the kill. Gonna try and say something totally awesome, like coming down with the spray of bullets to find the kill. I don't even know anymore. You just stop trying to be cute and descriptive and all that fun stuff. Nanton facing off against Fabi once again. Nanton having quite a level advantage and a damage advantage going forward. Fabi now tanking a couple of minions as well. Gonna be forced back to his tower. Next minion wave arriving. Nanton heading back to base, just taking a look at things. Nanton actually going for the Heartseeker start. Will have a bit more in the way of offensive power. Not going to have the lifesteal to sustain himself in the lane over time. Actually picking up Devourer's... The Cursed Gauntlet, Devourer Gauntlet 2, will actually now have some sustain in the lane as well. So... going to have the advantage once he returns to lane. Superior to finding Fiddy just in the dungeon jungle entrance, as Fiddy does clean out that wave quite quickly. Up in the mid lane, Takedi and ASAP dancing around, having a good time. Rainfire come down, not quite finding the stun combo. Preemptive Strike is charged. Fabi rotating around. Takedi dashing out of the fight. Fabi caught up now, getting out of there with around 130 health remaining. Fiddy on the heels of Vin, coming into the mid lane as well. Both teams disengaging off of each other. Fusion OP chasing Superior to you for the time being. This is a solo lane fight, so likely not going to be much happening in this. Vin looking to catch Nanton. I believe Recall Demons was just used over the right lane. Nanton does manage to get out safely, is still caught up actually. Across the skies coming out of Nanton will get him away safely over in the solo lane. Actually, Defender of Olympus was used here as well as we jump back over to here. The fight in the right lane now. Chalk heading on to Superior to you as well. Chris Pocket getting out safely for the time being. They are looking for the kill onto Superior to you under the tower. They will find it. Good gank by Fiddy. Coming around to help pick up that kill. Solo lane fights, typically not a lot happening in the middle of them. However, nice rotation. Does manage to find the kill. Blink forward by Geb, looking to stun out Takedi. He will get away safely. Geb does stop the chase. A couple members from NonPockettyyOP are rotating around as well. So pretty crazy game so far. 4 kills to 3. NonPockettyyOP up by around 900 gold. Team fights breaking up across the map. Team fights going on simultaneously. We have not yet missed a kill either. That is a very good thing for me. I have a habit of completely being oblivious to what is going on. Takedi dashing out of the tornadoes, avoiding that extra damage. Taking a look at the state of items so far. Nanton has completed Devourer's Gauntlets and Heartseeker. Those will both be building up stacks, so while he's in lane, he will be getting more and more powerful. Fazen only having Devourer's Gauntlets will be getting more powerful as well. Not quite as powerful. Heartseeker at this point might actually be fully stacked. Or if it's not fully stacked, it's close to it. Fusion OP getting caught by 2 members of late bloomers. Defender of Olympus coming out. They're turning their attention forward. Recall Demons is activated. 2v2. Fusion OP getting quite low. Chris Pocket low as well. Sonic Boom coming out. Superior 2 finding the kill onto Fusion OP. Chris Pocket running for his life. Special delivery landing. Rainfire coming down, however. Vin does find the kill on the Chris Pocket. Fabi now running for his life, being chased by Takedi. One more auto attack and a couple arrows from the minions will secure the kill. 2-for-1 in favor of the late bloomers.
Under attack.
Over in the mid lane, Apollo doing his split pushing duty, looking for that mid tower, not able to find it. It is brought down below half health at this point in time, however. Midas boots have been completed by both supports. Fabi a little bit behind at this point, 3 levels under Chris Pocket's Athena. Gold also about 700 behind. He has picked up Blink as well. But Chris Pocket at this point does have the physical mail, or iron mail, excuse me, built. Will be just that tiny bit more tanky going forward as fights break out. Over in the right lane, a little more action going on. Spiritu doing a little bit of burst onto Fusion OP. Divine Ruin has been built by Spiritu, looking to reduce that healing effect on Hell by 40% on the back of damage. So we'll see, going forward, who has the advantage in that solo lane. Other than that, taking a look at the state of this game, NonPockettyyOP is still about 1,000 gold up, despite late bloomers picking up that Gold Fury. Experience is in favor of NonPockettyyOP as well by about 4,500. NonPockettyyOP turning their attention now to the Gold Fury. They are standing on a ward. Late bloomers are aware of this. Fozen coming forward around the corner does manage to dodge the taunt. It looks like NonPockettyyOP will choose not to go for Gold Fury at this point in time now, with the rotation from late bloomers coming out.
I will protect you.
Little jingle bells coming out off of Hell. You know, seasons, greetings, and tidings, and all that fun stuff. And as I mentioned earlier, this is why I don't try to do and say cute things, because half the time it does not sound very good or exciting or cute or what have you. So both members in that solo lane both have a lot of sustain. Preemptive Strike going forward with Chris Pocket. Not going to find a confound on the back of it. Fiddy is in the area looking for the taunt, not finding it on anyone. Fozen getting an axe to the face. Vin and ASAP have rotated around as well, but it looks like both teams will back off. Not going to be seeing any aggression coming forward. As for one reason or another, I keep clicking wards on the minimap, and they keep highlighting themselves on the map. NonPockettyyOP in position to pick up these Harpy Cams as they come back up. From the left lane, a little bit of aggression coming out of Nantan. Taking a couple shower shots in exchange for auto attacks. Like NonPockettyyOP finding Fabi in the jungle. Fabi, rain fire coming down, looking for the kill, does get picked up by Fiddy. Nantan is up in the air. Where will he come down? Right on top of Gold Fury. They will be looking for this now. Rain fire coming out, stunning up Vin. Rom is up in the air with the Astral Barrage. No one low enough at this point to actually get a kill on. Sonic Boom coming across onto Takedy though. Made You Look will find the kill. Nantan facing off against Vin in the jungle over there on the right side of your screen. Spirit Tempest coming across, catching Nantan in the back. Fiddy running for his life will get picked up by the Squall from ASAP. Nantan now caught out, standing in the tornadoes. Does find the kill onto Vin. Fozen coming around the back, however, will pick up the kill onto Apollo. 3 kills to 1 in favor of late bloomers at this point in time. Gold lead has been switched to just about dead even. Just peeking over on this right side lane. Spiritu going aggressive. Recall Demons is out. Looking for the kill on the Fusion OP. Anything else could potentially have done it. Not going to have any more damage coming out, however. Late bloomers picking up the Gold Fury will shift Gold lead into their favor. 1,250 gold ahead now. Late bloomers sitting 1 kill up over NonPockettyyOP at the 14-minute mark. I want to say possibly an interesting pickup. Athena has picked up Shell. Bit of a different active item pickup. There's really no need for the healing reduction of a weakening curse or anything to that effect. Heavenly Agility is never a bad pickup. Fabi looking for the rollout knockback onto Takedy, not quite connecting with it. Checking in on words. Check in on our hunters and how their farming up goes over here. I'd love to check out their stacks. At this point, both are probably fully built as far as stacks are concerned. Just taking a look at the individual players. ASAP squared is sitting at 2-0-4, yet to die. Vin sitting around sitting at 3, 1, and 5, picking up most of the kills so far. Nanton, though, for NonPockettyyOP, doing work, sitting 4, 1, and 0. It's like Soul Lane. Every time you see the teams on the opposite side of the maps of each other, you expect a fight going on, but more often than not, they're just farming up those lanes, and there is nothing worth looking at. But every time you just decide right off, oh, the solo laners are near each other, more often than not, that will be the moment when one of them is about to die, and you will miss it if you don't actually go over and check. It's like they're always there, they're never doing anything, except for when they are and you think they're not.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Rotating around, getting caught in the jungle, does get stunned up, but special delivery is used to escape. Choosing not to chase, ASAP was rotating around, now possibly looking for a gank again onto Spear2U. Spear2U does get a stun off onto Fiddy. Going forward, they will disengage here as well. Over to mid lane, ASAP and Taki going toe-to-toe. A little bit of harass going back and forth for the time being. Over in the duo lane, Chris Pocket going ahead and withdrawing for the moment. Vin has rotated around to the area. The damage buff is about to come up as well. Turning their attention perhaps forward. Left side Harpies are about to come up. Vin skirting them quickly with the Hand of the Gods. T-Nails coming down, zoning out Fiddy for the moment. We'll see what comes on the back of that. Harpies are not currently synced up. The right side Harpies will not be spawning for around 45 seconds. Take a look at things. Fabi still sitting down by 3 levels. See what he can do to keep himself in this game. Geb is pretty tanky. His passive does give him a degree of critical damage reduction. I believe he only takes 25% instead of the regular 50%, and I believe it's Deathbringer does not increase that amount either. Not entirely sure on that. Otherwise, Spear2U once again going aggressive on the Fusion OP. Fusion OP sitting down below half health. Right side Harpies now. ASAP looking to pick them up. Fabi, Vin in the area as well. No one nearby from NonPockettyyOP to contest that. Minions in North Lane were pushed all the way up to the tower. Currently 17 minutes, 30 seconds of the game. All 6 towers for each team are still standing. Mid lane tower, 4 late bloomers sitting just below half health. The weakest of them all. Other than that, the right lane tower, 4 late bloomers sitting just below half health as well for that matter. Other than that, all the towers are still in fact standing. Nanton looking to put some more damage onto that left lane tower for now. Fabi rolling out, putting Apollo in his place, reminding him that yes, I do still exist. Apollo with the moves and the Cross the Skies available. An engagement onto that would really not have yielded anything other than draining Fabi of mana, and Nanton healing up any little extra damage Shockwave might have done just moments later with his lifesteal. Fiddy going aggressive onto ASAP in the mid lane, not enough to find a kill. We'll push ASAP back to the minion wave standoff, kind of the beginning here. So we stare at the back side of a tower. Fabi over. Fabi in the mid lane, just kind of hanging out. ASAP is heading back to base.
Your right tower is under attack.
Nanton once again going forward. Looking for some extra harass onto Fozen. Get damage onto that tower as well.
Tower is under attack.
Just take a quick look here while not really much of anything is going on. Taking a look at the wards of both teams. NonPockettyyOP compared to the late bloomers. Late bloomers only currently having 3 wards on the map. One about to go down on the Gold Fury Pit. Or by the Harpies.
Your right tower
Or perhaps
is under
not.
attack.
People not putting wards when I suspect they'd be warding up. Fabi once again rolling his big, large, bouldery self into the face of Nanton, reminding him he exists, showing him a little bit of disrespect. Fight possibly breaking out here in the jungle. Sonic Boom was getting charged, will be cancelled out. Late bloomers will... Actually, the axe of Fiddy might have picked up those Harpies. That's really not possible to tell. On the back of that graph, it's too small of an amount really to show up when there's minions getting killed as well. So the exact victor of that left side Harpy standoff will remain a mystery for the time being. Over the mid lane, Talkity almost getting caught out. Sonic Boom getting charged up in the back by Mercury. Like, will not be engaging on this as Talkity does get around the corner. Fabi getting caught out by Chris Pocket, but Chris Pocket now finding himself in a 1v4 situation. This is not where he wants to be. Special delivery connecting. Chris Pocket getting dropped quite low. Rainfire coming down from Talkity, but Defender Olympus will be enough to get him out, but Chris Pocket landing into the Spear Tempest. Talkity now running away as well, dangerously low on health. Sonic Boom coming out, Talkity Aegising out of it, or beadsing out of that instantly, does pop the Aegis as well. Not enough to save him, however. Nantan, Fiddy, and Fusion OP now looking to find some kills here, turning this fight around as we switch to team fight. Superior to you, finding the kill onto Fiddy. Fusion OP getting caught by the special delivery. Vin running for his life, trying to get away. Fabi quite low now as well. All 5 members of Late Bloomers still alive. Nantan managing to activate across the skies, heading off, but the tornadoes from ASAP do pick him off in the end. Late Bloomers now turning their attention to the Gold Fury. This will be the second Gold Fury of the game as the Hand of the Gods come out. Late Bloomers finding the Gold Fury and a 3.5k gold lead. That's actually closer to 3.8 thousand gold. Late Bloomers turning the game around. Those 2 early gold leads by NonPockettyyOP not meaning much so far as Late Bloomers finds themselves up in the lead. 12 kills to the 7 of NonPockettyyOP. ASAP has built Book of Thoth. Those stats will be building up. Confound out of the Preemptive Strike coming onto ASAP. A little cheeky back and forth harass. Not much coming of that. Chris Pocket actually coming out behind that little engagement as the tornadoes do tick down for quite a bit of damage. Chris Pocket only having a tiny little bit of magic protection from the Midas Boots and the Cloak. The Midas Boots not actually giving any magic protection in the first place. Just the 10 or 15, which is actually at the 10 from the Cloak, but Fusion OP getting caught out in the right side jungle. Running for his life, does get to the safety of the tower. Will they be able to pick up the kill? He is quite low. Shockwave coming out, Cataclysm coming out as well. It is only percentage damage, won't find the kill. Auto attack from Fabi will secure the kill. Spirit 2 now running for his life, caught out by 3 members of NonPockettyyOP. Spirit Tempest coming across, catching Fiddy, not finding the kill, however. It will be a 1-for-1 exchange. Nantan is coming across the skies, looking for Vin, not quite finding the knockup. Vin will use Sonic Boom to escape away safely. Late Bloomers now looking for that right lane tower. It is very, very low. 1 or 2 more hits will do it. Pushing the minion wave forward. Nantan looks like he'll be sticking around here. The wave was picked off already, cleaned up already, rather not picked off already. Keep an eye on things over here as the mid lane Talkity and Fuzzen are going back and forth at each other. Talkity pulling back off of that. Tornadoes coming down. Nantan is caught up in them. Down to around half health. Spirit Tempest not available. 2 auto attacks will be enough to secure that right lane tower. 23 minutes, 12 seconds into the game. First tower going down in favor of NonPockettyyOP. Nantan, bit of a lazy back there just inside the jungle entrance. Does get forced to beads and sprint by Vin. Nantan does escape alive though. Beads still sitting at tier 1. Those will be down for 1 minute and 80 seconds as they were just upgraded. 1 minute and 80 seconds, just double checking there. Wasn't sure if it was 150 or 180. It is 180. So 3 minutes of no beads. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why you do not lazy back. Other than that, once again, just taking a look at things, Chris Pocket has finished up the Shell of Absorption. The extra 45 magical and physical protection coming out of that will help in the team fights. There's a lot of AoE damage coming out of Late Bloomers. Ao Kuang with Tornadoes and Spirit Tempest. The Major Look from Mercury. Shockwave from Gab even doing a bunch. Astral Strike from Ram, as well as the Recall Demons and the other abilities that I can't quite remember at the moment off of Zhang Kui. So those will be helpful. Zhang Kui, Spirit 2 on Zhang Kui also picking up Shell at the moment. Will likely also be building into Shell of Absorption. Not only to counter it, but to make him just that much more tanky while he's running around using Recall Demons for massive AoE damage in the middle of team fights. Heavenly Agility also picked up. That will allow him to not be slowed down by trying to think who actually has slows. Not entirely sure who has slows. I believe Chalk does with his Torrent. Or it's Rain Dance, rather. So
Your middle tower
we'll
is
see.
under attack.
Late Bloomers are turning their attention to the mid lane tower. Is down to around 15% health. The minions are still on the tower. First Pocket caught up a little bit outside the tower, but does manage to survive for the moment. Right side Harpy is going to Late Bloomers. I did find Jean-Qui in my notes. I have his abilities in front of me. I now no longer actually remember what the point I was looking it up was for. AoE damage. The Expose Evil. Or Exorcism. The Expose Evil. Or is in fact the Book of Demons. Book of Demons and Expose Evil, I believe, being AoE effects. One of them sending that tag forward in front of him with the damage over time effect, and the AoE stun, or AoE potential stun of, I forgot the damn name already, Book of Demons. Of course, if they are tagged by Exposed Evil, they will be stunned when hit by it. Otherwise, it's just a bit of AoE damage. Nanton forced to across the skies over in the left lane. Fight breaking out by the Fire Giant. Spiritu caught down by the Rain of Fire, stun, shield coming out to cleanse that off. Defender of Olympus was used, with which a team fight UI. Spirit Tempest was coming across, not finding anybody. Fight still going forward. Recall Demons doing a lot of damage. Nanton coming out with a kill on Spiritu. Fabi running for his life, will escape for the time being. Then escaping back to the safety of his tower. Fiddy chasing down ASAP in the back as Fabi loops around, possibly looking to do something. Rom is up in the air, does find the kill onto Nanton. So far, a 1-for-1 fight yet again. As both teams do disengage. NonPockettyyOP now turning their attention to the Fire Giant, however. They are at more or less full health. It looks like they are going to not go forward with that call. Actually, a little bit of a confusing call. Late Bloomers is still heading over the check for that. Spear Tempest was not currently up, and honestly, they might have had time to take that, choosing to play it safe, not go for the gamble. Getting the fight turned around on them while they're fighting the Fire Giant, not what they want happening at this point in time. 27 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. Late Bloomers are currently ahead by 4,000 gold, as left Harpies are currently spawning. Gold Fury is actually now up as well. NonPockettyyOP will pick that up more or less uncontested, as that lovely little furry Minotaur, or Manticore rather, ward is placed. So furry and cute. So I fight with my mouse. There's hair stuck in it. I know that's very important information that you need to know. Mid lane minions picked up. Nice. Oh, picked up. Mid lane minions picked up, rather. Having some trouble with words here. We'll see what happens as the game goes forward. NonPockettyyOP behind 5 kills, around 4,000 gold. We're playing from behind here for the time being. We'll see what they can manage to do here, keep themselves in this game, if not get themselves back into it. Point in time, Jean-Qui has also finished off Shell of Absorption. I'm having some trouble with words at the moment, evidently. I apologize for that. Fusion OP has picked up Heavenly Agility for NonPockettyyOP. Actives are just about completed across the board. NonPockettyyOP having all 12 of them, all 11 of them up to tier 3. Fiddy is still sitting on a level 1 Hand of the Gods. It's Hand of the Gods, just double checking that. Vin sitting on tier 2 beads still, otherwise all, and a tier 1 Hand of the Gods. Otherwise all sitting up, fully built. Like a possible engage coming out of Fabi here. Fabi hanging around the back, looking for that Blink Cataclysm opportunity. We'll switch to Teamfight UI ahead of things this time. So far, just a little bit of harass going back and forth. Recall Demons is out. Not really in the middle of things. Not a lot of damage coming out of that, however. As over in the left lane, Rom rotating around across the skies is available currently. Vin almost getting caught out, does use special delivery to escape. Fight is once again coming out in the mid lane. Special, or superior to you. Almost getting caught out. Back onto the safety tower. Fabi getting brought quite low as well. Over in the left side jungle, across the skies. Actually, across the skies, not being used. Nanton did come out down on the back of that little skirmish with Fozen. Fozen now heading over to the mid lane to help this defense at the mid lane tower. Late bloomers at this point in time are down quite a bit in health. Across the skies is available as well from Apollo if he needs to get over there. Does he have the mana to do so? He's sitting around 4 words. He is sitting around 3/4 mana at this point. And Spirit Tempest come across, does find Taki in the back, hitting him for over 2/3 of his health. The fight is now on as Nanton is in the midst, or in the area, as he turns his attention to the right lane instead. Not choosing to join this team fight. Vin rotating over immediately to go deal with that split push attempt. Late bloomers still looking for this mid lane tower. Minion wave has been pushed forward. There is wave clear here and available. Like will not be finding much damage. 3 auto attacks though is enough to find the tower. Was down extremely low. I really wish I could see these health bars a little more easily. If we flick over here, you can see. Actually, you can't see. Oh yeah, you can. There's a health bar. The blue on the black is quite hard to see. I should seriously think about seeing if there's a way to change that. Otherwise, going forward, NonPockettyyOP looking for the taunt onto Vin, not able to find it. As we switch off the teamfight UIs, the teamfight has now ended. Taking a look at these builds, a couple different item choices coming out of the support. Sovereignty has been built on both team members. The gold lead is still 4,000 in favor of late bloomers. It shows ever so slightly in the way of items. Chris Pocket is still sitting on only 3 completed items: Midas Boots, Sovereignty, and Stone of Gaia. Fabi going for the Pestilence instead for the healing reduction, as well to deal with the healing off of Hell and Shock, as well life stealing off of Nanton as well. He will not have a lot of health regen coming off of Stone of Gaia, so any prolonged team fights, Fabi will be at a disadvantage. He is still sitting at a 4 level. He is still down 4 levels this one time. Spiritu getting caught out in the right side jungle. Recall Demons coming out. It's going to be a 3v3 as the Friend of Olympus is used by Chris Pocket to join the fight. However, upon his arrival, they will disengage immediately. As I was saying, the 4-level disadvantage by Fabi really has not been too noticeable yet. He's getting caught up now by 4 members of NonPockettyyOP. Shield coming out onto himself, trying to get away. Spirit Tempest coming out. Fabi will escape to the side across the skies by Apollo is in the area. Down onto Fabi for the kill. ASAP running around to the left. Staying in the area, but otherwise not really wanting to engage. Spiritu caught out now, surrounded by 5 members of NonPockettyyOP. Doing what he can to stay alive as long as possible. People are coming around to help. It will not be enough. Fiddy picking up the kill on Spiritu. NonPockettyyOP now turning their attention to the Fire Giant. Wrath of the Gods not available. This could be a free Fire Giant for them. Taki going back to the left lane, looking to deal with Fozen. He has found 2 towers already and is looking for the Phoenix. Keep an eye on this Fire Giant here. Flick back and forth. Taki getting dangerous low. Fozen going and finding the kill. 1v1 Taki getting taken down by the AD carry Hunter of Fozen. He finds the Phoenix as well. Late bloomers answering that Fire Giant and 2 kills with a kill and 2 towers as well as a Phoenix of their own. Gold on the back of that actually shifting further into their favor. Now 6,400 gold lead as they look for the left lane or left side Harpies. NonPockettyyOP now definitely playing off the back foot. Despite having the Fire Giant battle, it'll be interesting seeing what they do going forward here. Late bloomers now looking for the Gold Fury as well. They do find it uncontested. Fiddy showing up just a little too late to throw his axe in. There was still no Wrath of the Gods available. So theoretically, Chris Pocket could have defended Olympus into the middle of that for the attempted steal, but they arrived too late. So as things move forward, both hunters, or rather not both of those, Fozen actually has pulled ahead over Nantan despite his early disadvantage, sitting at full build at 34 minutes 55 seconds in. Nantan has not even started on a 6th item yet. Blink across the wall from Fabi, looking for the Cataclysm, does find it onto 2 members of NonPockettyyOP. Fiddy running for his life through the jungle. Recall Demons has since been used. Cataclysm used as well. The ultimates are still in favor of NonPockettyyOP. Let's see if they can turn this fight around. They are currently up on health as a team as well as Takati arrives at the team fight. It will now be a 5-on-5. Spirit Tempest coming across, does not catch anybody. Takati aegising out of that damage. Fiddy getting brought quite low, as is Superior to You. Takati finding the kill and Superior to You. 5 members of NonPockettyyOP still standing across the skies, coming out on Apollo, going deep, looking for the kills in the back, not finding any damage off across the skies. Now in a potential 3v1, Rom is up in the air, looking for what he can. Astral Barrage going down into Nantan, does find the kill. Fusion OP, however, finding the kill on the Fozen as he lands back on the ground. NonPockettyyOP looking for a second tower in this left lane. They were down and behind, but they are making use of this Fire Giant buff already. There is no delay on the back of this. They grouped up and pushed forward. They're now looking for the left lane Phoenix of the late bloomers. Finn using special delivery to get out of this fight low on health. He will head back to base and heal up. Fabi and ASAP now left to defend the left lane Phoenix against 4 members of NonPockettyyOP. Zhonghui will be up in 10 seconds as the left Phoenix does drop. So the left lane will be in a bit of a neutral mode as both Phoenixes are down for about the next 45 seconds to a minute. NonPockettyyOP not yet done with this siege, shifting over to the middle lane. Members of the late bloomers are closing in. They are full health. This would be a straight up 4v4 fight. Ultimates are coming back up, and the advantage would be in favor of late bloomers for the moment. However, both teams will actually NonPockettyyOP rather will finally disengage. Chris Pocket staying around for that final Harpy. So all that said and done, looking at this, NonPockettyyOP going from an 8,000 gold deficit to a 3,000 gold deficit, pulling the game back into their favor. Experience difference, not really a whole lot at this point. Fabi still sitting 3 levels behind Chris Pocket. Fabi actually sitting at 5 completed items at this point, however, to the 4 completed. Excuse me, it is 5 completed. Chris Pocket did sell off Watcher's. Chris Pocket did sell off Watcher's gifts. So they are sitting at more or less even at the moment. Fabi just being up that Watcher's gift. A little bit of extra health and a little bit of extra assist gold if he happens to be near any dying minions. Other than that, so far an extremely close game. 38 minutes in right now. 17 kills to 14 kills. Late bloomers still holding on to a narrow 3,000 gold lead. More and more members are finishing up their build. That gold will not mean anything sooner than later. It will just come down to wards, potions, and elixirs. Just taking a quick look around the map at various players. Potions are already beginning to come out. Fazen is running around with one, having completed his build ahead of Nantan. Members of NonPockettyyOP sitting around, possibly looking to catch someone out, pick them off. The wards currently definitely in favor of NonPockettyyOP. The right side of that jungle completely warded up ahead of that potential Fire Giant. Only 2 wards on the map right now for late bloomers. We'll see how this affects things going forward. Any attempt on this Fire Giant by late bloomers is going to be spotted out. NonPockettyyOP does have basically full vision on the right side of this jungle. Apollo over the left lane looking for the split push. Those minions are heading towards the base of late bloomers. The minion wave just at the threshold there. As soon as Apollo arrives, he will be pushing forward towards that Titan. See who, it looks like ASAP or Vin possibly heading, but it looks like it will be ASAP heading back to defend the Titan. Apollo will turn around when he sees ASAP has recalled. NonPockettyyOP looking for the team fight here, going forward, finding a taunt Spear 2. They want to drop him immediately, remove that AoE damage from the fight. He does manage to get out safely. Nantan coming down from behind does find the kill. Fight continues, switching to the team fight. Takati getting picked up in the back. by Vin. Spirit Tempest coming across. Nice Spirit Tempest there, finding the kill onto Nanton, almost completely killing him from full health. As the fight's still continuing, this fight looks like it might be going in favor. Actually, the fight's now sitting dead even. I was going to say, is slightly in favor of late bloomers. They are looking to clean this up with a deicide. Fusion OP coming out the heal. Tornado Tick will find the kill. Special Delivery connecting on the Chris Pocket. And will find the deicide. 40 minutes in. NonPockettyyOP getting themselves back into this game. Finds themselves on the backside of the team fight. Gold shifting to 4,700 in favor of late bloomers. Picking up around 1,500 gold on the back of that team fight. Vin looking for towers now on the back of that.
Your team has destroyed.
It will be 23 seconds until Takedi has respawned. Vin now bearing down on the middle tower. The left lane Phoenix has respawned, and ASAP is in position to defend it against those fire minions to stop it from going down once again. Left lane Phoenix for NonPockettyyOP has respawned as well a little while ago. So 2 towers so far for Vin on the back of that team fight. Going forward, let's see what else they can pick up. ASAP actually sitting 8-0-8, doing work for his team, not dying yet. Shifting over to the damage tab, we'll see. NonPockettyyOP has been focusing Superior to You extremely hard, just trying to get him out of the fights very quickly, but they might in fact be focusing the wrong person. ASAP currently doing work for late bloomers. Almost 1,500 gold more than Superior, or 1,500 damage. Words and numbers. 15,000 damage more against players than Superior to You at this point in time. Late bloomers not actually starting off the Fire Giant, just going for that ward to clear. And taking a look down these items, we'll see who has not yet completed their build complete. Superior to You is still looking for a Rod of Tahuti. That will be built up soon enough, and I believe that will be the final item for late bloomers, aside from the inevitable Midas boots selling by Fabi. We'll see if he gets to that point. Over for NonPockettyyOP. Still a couple members working on their 6th item. Chris Pocket adding a cloak for whatever the hell that 3rd item is. He has the Hide of the Urchin as well as the Magi's Blessing. The Rod of Healing builds into the Rod of Cephalus. I believe it is. I'm not entirely sure. Little snake staff thing. As well as the Soul Reaver on Takedi. And as I'm looking at this, Takedi actually still has Soul Reaver, or Vampiric Shroud, I should say, not Soul Reaver. So actually sitting on 4.5 items. Takedi's still down at 16,500 gold. So a bit far behind at this point. Actually having less than the support of late bloomers. Fabi is still down 3 levels, but so far you can't really tell. Going forward into these team fights, doing work. The items providing all he needs. Fire Giant has been started by NonPockettyyOP. Rom is over in the left lane, does not have the benefit of Across the Skies to get to a team fight. He is not rotating over, as NonPockettyyOP has disengaged off the Fire Giant. Fire Giant standoffs always potentially nail biter. Spirit to You poking forward, looking to do what he can ahead of the fight actually breaking out. Healing coming out off of Fusion OP though, keeping NonPockettyyOP topped off. Late bloomers not having the advantage of a proper group heal will not be able to do the same going forward. For the moment, there is a bit of a reprieve as NonPockettyyOP has split off to go keep the lanes pushing forward towards late bloomers' side of the map. Sooner or later, though, one of these teams will see the engagement they are looking for. Preemptive Strike into the taunt off of Athena, more likely than not. Preemptive Strike will be used onto the Fire Giant once again, starting off this fight. Superior, I keep saying Superior to You as a team. Late bloomers are aware of this. Fire Giant down to around 3/4 health. NonPockettyyOP does turn their attention to the fight. Nanton coming in the back, right on Spirit to You, and ASAP finding the knockup. Nanton finding Spirit to You. ASAP with the Spirit Tempest onto 3 members of NonPockettyyOP. ASAP trying to stay alive is killed for the first time this game. 44 minutes, 25 seconds in. Fozen in the back, picking up Chris Pocket. Hey, look, a teamfight UI. NonPockettyyOP disengaging for the time being. They are currently on the back foot. They did find both the solo laner and mid laner, as Fozen's looking for the kill onto Fiddy here. One more hit will find the kill. Fozen getting a 1 versus 1 kill onto Fiddy. NonPockettyyOP sticking around too long. Fabi locking up Taki now as well. Sonic Boom not quite connecting. However, Aegis is used. He will be dropped now as well. FusionOP hanging around the Fire Giant pit as Late Bloomers looks for their first Fire Giant of the game. Wrath of the Gods is available. This could be a mistake here by FusionOP, trying to get them off this Fire Giants down to around 30% health, and is dropped in favor of Late Bloomers. FusionOP now running for his life, being chased down by Fozen. Crippling Strike, not enough to connect. Fabi going forward, looking for the Shockwave, coming up a little short. FusionOP popping beads, looking to get away. One more attack from Fozen will find the kill. Deicide at the last second by Late Bloomers. Hollow respawning right now. Late Bloomers looking now for this mid lane Phoenix. Or perhaps not. I need to really stop calling things because they never actually happen. Just taking a look at the gold graph. Currently, Late Bloomers sitting 11,000 gold ahead. And this is actually 1,000 this time around, not 1,100. So the back of an otherwise fairly even team fight. NonPockettyyOP sticking around a little too long, getting picked off one by one for the Deicide. A little bit of a misplay there by them. They probably should have instead withdrawn as a team, stuck around the Fire Giant fight just to deter that. Deny that fight when it eventually broke out. But that little bit of splitting up they did do was enough of a mistake for Late Bloomers to capitalize on it. Find 3 more kills, find the Fire Giant. Going forward, Late Bloomers will have, or NonPockettyyOP will have to be careful. They are fighting toe-to-toe with Late Bloomers, despite having been 8,000 gold behind at this point. Full builds are more or less completed by, I want to say, everyone on the side of Late Bloomers. Fabi on Geb has sold off Midas Boots, excuse me, in favor of Shoes of Focus for the extra cooldown, as a pause has come out by Takedy. I'll just keep looking at the items here. We'll speed things up to 2 times speed just to move things along as I talk. We'll slow this down as soon as that pause comes out. Hey, look, Athena finished off that Spirit Road. That's the 3rd item, building out of a cloak. I've actually not really seen that item too much. The Tenacity in the form of the... Actually, it's not Tenacity. What the hell is Tenacity? Imagine's Blessing has the crowd control reduction. Spirit Robe for the extra 15% damage mitigation when you hit with a hard crowd control ability. Good stuff there. Extra health, extra magical protection, and cooldown reduction. So all said and done, the only item not completed yet on the side of NonPockettyyOP is on Takedy still having that Vampiric Shroud. Also a Hide of the Nemean Lion on FusionOP, a bit of a different item coming out there. Probably not the worst choice given the other options available. Game has been unpaused. We'll see what happens on the back of that. Takedy looking for the damage buff, does find it, and is spotted out by Ward. Fozen jumping forward with the Crippling Strike, does find a 2-hit kill, I believe, onto Takedy. Link forward from Fabi on Gab, looking for the Cataclysm, does find 3 members, forcing 3 beads. The fight is on. Spiritu going forward, looking to do whatever damage he can. The middle Phoenix is already down.
Your left Phoenix is under attack.
4v5 going forward. Things are even as far as health goes, but 4v5. Chris Pocket going forward, getting dropped. Extremely cooking. Nanton in the back, looking for the kill on the Spiritu. Not able to find it. The Geb shield coming out, saving his life as Nanton is dropped by Vin as well. Now will be a 2 versus 5 at the Titan. Special delivery landing onto Fiddy. Looking for the kill on the Spiritu, does find it. Gets dropped as well. FusionOP, the only member of NonPockettyyOP left standing, as the Titan is focused down by Late Bloomers. Late Bloomers taking the victory 47 minutes, 45 seconds into this game. Whew, this was a close one. NonPockettyyOP, time and time again, showing Late Bloomers that despite being behind by as much as 8 to 11,000 gold, they can put Late Bloomers in their place in these team fights, coming out 1 for 1, 2 for 2, 3 for 3 whenever the fights actually broke out. couple small mistakes off by NonPockettyyOP towards the end of the game, however, was all it took for the late bloomers to turn this game around and take the victory, getting caught out by the Fire Giant in that 3v3, getting picked off one by one. Late bloomers getting the Fire Giant, using that to siege down that mid lane, and Takedy getting picked off by the damage buff on the right side jungle, enough to put NonPockettyyOP down into a 4v5, and it was more than enough for late bloomers to take this victory. Still a very great game played by both teams. Thank you guys very much for watching. Unfortunately, this was the second recording of this game, so ahead of time I did know what was coming up. I did a recording. Actually never started the audio recording. And, yeah, had no audio. So it was, that doesn't work as a commentary. Either way, it was a great game. So, wanted to do it again, because it was just a good game. Alright, comments and criticisms are appreciated and welcome. Drop those down below in the comments section. Otherwise, thank you guys very much for watching as we switch over here. Fozen picking up damage, taking a quick look at this. A lot of focus going on Spiritude throughout that game, perhaps not the person they should have been looking for. Still sitting around 20,000 damage behind ASAP. So NonPockettyyOP doing work in these team fights. Perhaps if they had focused ASAP a little more, things would have gone differently, though that said and done. Spiritude then would have been alive all that much longer, letting those demons rip out of that bag and do what they had to do to kill off NonPockettyyOP. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.